Recently, I did one of these UPERFECT monitors, and someone in the comment asked if it was touchscreen. That one was not, but this is a touchscreen model. I thought we'd check it out because I was really curious to see how well this stuff works. I did have a little bit of trouble figuring it out on Windows, but I'll walk you through that, and then it should just work. It would probably also be really good for like a Raspberry Pi, and it has an OTG port, so you can use it with your certain phones and tablets. We'll give that a try too. But yeah, let's go inside and check this thing out. Now here it is. It's the UPERFECT 15.6 inch monitor. You've got some ports over here, and a volume control over here. This is the UTouch E7 specifically. Now this is really slim, it's lightweight. It comes with a nice little bag I'll show you in a minute to keep it in. It does have dual stereo speakers. They are what they are. It's not the greatest speakers in the world because it's a really thin device, but they do work. It has 10-point multi-touch for swiping, zooming, tapping, just like on a tablet. Yeah, like it's really responsive. You know, I come in here, press the start button. If I actually pressed it, Windows keeps moving it, like it just opens. Or I come over here, I dragged my icon. Double tap to open 3D Mark, and it's gonna come up in a second. There you go. 3D Mark always takes a minute to open. And it is a full HD IPS panel. Again, it's 15.6 inches. It's 1920 by 1080. It has 250 nits of brightness, so it's not the brightest thing in the world, but it works. It has 800:1 contrast ratio. It is flicker free, has a blue light filter. It has USB-C, Mini HDMI, and 3.5mm headphone jacks. Now it does come with a Mini HDMI to regular HDMI cable. Comes with some USB-C to C and USB-C to A. And yeah, I like it. I just really like it. And it does have their normal warranty that's listed on the website. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights off so we can take a better look at it. Here we are. So we're gonna open Chrome. I mean, it just works great. You know, type in there. We're gonna go to my YouTube real fast. Now, here we are. I have the video of the last UPERFECT monitor I did, which is that 23-inch one. Really good. I really like that monitor. I've been using it a lot when I just need to set something up here real quick. But today we're talking about this one, so we'll go ahead and hit play. Now, I have noticed the audio does some weird things sometimes. Oops, that's brightness. We want volume. I apologize for the change in angle. When I was trying to manipulate the volume switch, I knocked everything over, and yeah, so that was that. But we're here in full screen now, and I will say the audio, it kind of has some weird artifacting sometimes, and I'm not sure if that's maybe this computer, but that is something to be aware of. See, it's kind of, sometimes you just have to pause it and start again because it's doing like the garbled thing. So if you get that weird siloning, just pause and start it again. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. It could be a Windows issue, driver's issue. This computer, you know, whatever. But it sounds pretty good. And again, like it's a touch monitor, so I can come down here and I can leave full screen. You know, I can slide through here. Go ahead and pause this. We'll go to, I don't know, Reddit. So I was trying to figure out how to get the touchscreen working, and it was totally my fault. I'll walk you through that in a minute, but we'll just go to home here. I guess I could have clicked. It's weird having a touch monitor. You know, you see, you just kind of scroll through and you can zoom in and works pretty good. I like how Reddit is now just photos. Like, can I just get something text, please? Let's go to my website. I know it has plenty of text. I'm also curious to see how it works with this monitor. Come down here to Ryan's thoughts. And yeah, so like it works great. You know, I can zoom in. That actually works pretty good on my site. I can highlight stuff. And I can grab it. And like, I like this thing a lot. Let me turn the lights back on and I'll show you something. So initially I used the HDMI to go into this. Let me adjust the white balance there a little. And I couldn't get it to, you know, be a touchscreen. So what I figured out is you have the USB-C power here, and then we have this one here, which runs to the computer. Now this doesn't have USB-C ports, so it does come with the USB-C to A. So you plug the power in, and then I have the HDMI in. No, I showed those wrong. This is the HDMI. Then this is the power. So this is the USB-C that I'm using. And I just did the USB-C to A, and then boom, it worked. It just like started immediately working. So something to keep in mind. Then you have a USB over here, which is the OTG, which I am curious to test out on my Android phone. Let me get a C2C cable and we'll give that a look. So like I said, it just comes with a bunch of these cables in the box. They're all in their own little individual bags. And yeah, so we will get this hooked up to my phone. Unhook it from the computer. I'll shut down the computer first though, and then we'll see what's up. And shut down. There we go. So while that's doing that, we'll leave the power plugged in. And we'll go ahead and unplug that. We will put the OTG over here. Move this out of the way. Gonna plug my phone in. Let me get it to a screen that is acceptable for a second. Well, unfortunately, I wanted to show you the OTG, but it turns out that my Pixel phone doesn't actually support video out through the USB. So that's unfortunate. If you're planning to use this for USB OTG for like a phone or a tablet, make sure that the device does support it.